Ever wonder what makes our world in 2025 tick? I'm not talking about the latest smartphone or AI model. I'm talking about the hidden inventions, the forgotten breakthroughs from decades, even centuries ago, that are secretly running our lives today. Let's dive into 10 forgotten innovations that are the invisible architects of our modern world. First up, packet switching from the 1960s. Before you scroll past, hear me out. This is the unsung hero of the internet. Back then, sending a message from one computer to another was like booking a whole train just to send a single letter. Incredibly inefficient. Packet switching changed everything. It breaks down your data, whether it's a video, an email, or a voice message, into tiny little packets. Each packet finds its own best route through the network and then reassembles at the destination. Think of it like a GPS for your data. In 2025, every single thing you do online, from binging a series and joining a video call to using cloud storage and connecting to your smart home devices, relies on this 60-year-old concept. Without it, our digital world would literally collapse. It's the silent, invisible backbone of everything. Next, let's talk about security. Public key cryptography, born in the 1970s. How can you send a secret message to someone you've never met? Before this invention, it was impossible. You needed to physically share a secret key first. Researchers like Diffie-Hellman, the team behind RSA, created a revolutionary system, a public key to lock the message, and a private key that only the recipient has to unlock it. It's like having a public mailbox where anyone can drop off a locked package, but only you have the key to open it. In 2025, this isn't just for spies. It's what secures your online banking, your e-commerce purchases, and your private chats. It's the foundational technology behind blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and the entire Web3 ecosystem. It's the quiet guardian of your entire digital life. Number 3 takes us to the true genesis of the chip era, the P-type and N-type semiconductor process. We all celebrate the microchip, but the real magic started in the 50s and 60s with materials science. Scientists figured out how to dope silicon, creating positive P-type and negative N-type areas. By layering them together, they could control the flow of electricity, creating the first transistors. This was the fundamental building block. Fast forward to 2025. Every single advanced piece of technology, from the powerful processors running AI in data centers, to the chips in your electric vehicle and the smarts in your coffee maker, exists because of this breakthrough. It's the atomic-level discovery that made our entire electronic world possible. Let's look to the stars for our fourth innovation. Low-orbit satellite stabilization techniques from the 1960s. Sending a satellite into space is one thing, but keeping it stable and precisely positioned is another. Originally developed during the Cold War for spy satellites, these early stabilization systems used gyroscopes and thrusters to maintain a satellite's orientation. Why does this matter in 2025? Think global satellite internet from companies like Starlink? It's only possible because we can manage thousands of satellites in a complex, stable dance. These techniques also enable precision GPS for autonomous ships and smart tractors, and they allow us to track hurricanes and monitor climate change with incredible accuracy. That 60-year-old tech is what connects our planet today. Our fifth innovation is purely mathematical, but it's everywhere. It's the fast Fourier transform, or FFT, an algorithm refined in 1965. In simple terms, it's a super fast way to break down a signal. It's like a sound wave or a radio wave into its basic frequency components. Imagine turning a complex musical chord into a list of its individual notes. The FFT does that, but for any signal, and it does it with lightning speed. In 2025, its influence is staggering. It's essential for 5G and Wi-Fi signal processing, allowing more data to be sent faster. It's the magic behind MRI and CT scans in hospitals, converting raw data into detailed images. It's also how we compress files into MP3s South and JPEGs. Even modern AI models use FFT-related principles to process data more efficiently. It is truly the hidden algorithm that runs the modern world. Number 6 is an idea that took a long time to find its moment: regenerative braking. First demonstrated in the late 1960s on electric trains, the concept is simple. When you brake, the kinetic energy of a moving vehicle is usually wasted as heat. Regenerative braking captures that energy and uses it to recharge the battery. It was a niche idea for decades, but in 2025, it's a cornerstone of the electric vehicle revolution. It's not just about adding a few extra miles of range to your EV, it's about making the entire system more efficient, extending battery life, and in advanced autonomous vehicles, even enabling smart energy redistribution across a fleet. An old idea from the railway is now powering the future of transportation. Let's travel way back for number 7 to 1804 and the Jacquard loom. This wasn't a computer, it was a machine for weaving complex patterns in fabric. But its genius was how it did it, using a series of punch cards. Each card told the loom which threads to raise and lower. This was, in essence, the first programmable machine. The idea that a physical object could store a set of instructions inspired early computing pioneers like Charles Babbage. In 2025, while we don't use punch cards anymore, the core concept lives on. The fundamental principle of storing a program to automate a complex task is the basis of all software, robotics, and advanced manufacturing today. The blueprint for modern automation came from the textile industry over 200 years ago. Number 8 is a cool one, literally. Vacuum insulation panels, or VIPs, were first experimented with in the 1930s. The idea is that a vacuum is one of the best insulators there is because there are no molecules to transfer heat. These panels trap a near vacuum between two layers of material, creating incredibly effective insulation. For a long time, they were too expensive and fragile for widespread use. But in 2025, they are critical. They are used in high-tech cold chain logistics to transport temperature-sensitive vaccines and fresh food around the world. They're enabling super-efficient passive eco-homes that require almost no heating or cooling. And they're even being used to cool massive AI data centers more efficiently, reducing their enormous energy consumption. Our 9th innovation has a Hollywood twist: spread-spectrum radio. During World War II, actress Hedy Lamarr and composer George Heil developed a concept for a frequency-hopping communication system to guide torpedoes without being jammed by the enemy. The idea was to rapidly switch transmission frequencies in a synchronized pattern that only the sender and receiver knew. The military didn't use it then, but the patent laid the groundwork for modern wireless technology. In 2025, every time you use Wi-Fi, connect your headphones via Bluetooth, or use your phone's GPS, you are using a direct descendant of Lamarr and Antheil's invention. It's the technology that lets all our wireless devices coexist without interfering with each other. Finally, number 10, a breakthrough that became a household name recently but has very deep roots: lipid nanoparticle delivery. The idea of using tiny bubbles of fat or lipids to deliver drugs into the body has been researched since the 1960s. For decades, it was a slow, challenging field of study. The problem was how to get fragile molecules like RNA into human cells without them being destroyed. Lipid nanoparticles were the answer. They act like a protective bubble, a biological delivery vehicle. This long-overlooked research suddenly became one of the most important technologies on the planet, enabling the rapid development of mRNA vaccines. In 2025, it's not just about vaccines. This delivery system is at the forefront of gene therapy and personalized medicine, promising treatments for diseases that were once considered untreatable. So there you have it, 10 incredible innovations from math algorithms to weaving looms that quietly built the world we live in today. The next time you use your phone, drive your car, or even just turn on a light, remember the hidden history behind the technology. It's a great reminder that the biggest breakthroughs often come from ideas that take decades to find their true purpose. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden history of technology, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next one.